So hi guys, very good evening to all of you. As we have completed our first day of 4 days demo data analytics classes, free demo data analytics classes. So many of the students requested to provide a YouTube video so that they can follow the YouTube channel and YouTube video so that they can practice it later on whenever they want. So we have decided to provide a YouTube video on the topics that we covered on the first day, Excel and STATA basically. So Excel was being uploaded yesterday only. So we will be uploading the STATA part today. So first what we do is see our data. As we have worked with this data, we have provided this data to you guys. So we have worked with this data. So what we do, we first copy the data. First we select the data, Ctrl A, press Ctrl A to select the whole data, and then press Ctrl C. Ctrl C. After pressing Ctrl C, you can paste the whole data. Okay. Now we will be just opening our STATA software. So STATA software may not be available to many of you, but as we told on the first day, that you just contact your university or college, or you can contact your faculty members, university or college faculty members. They can provide you STATA. Okay. So after copying the data, we are just going to STATA. We open the STATA. The window like this will come. We are going to the data section, the data tab. Then we are going to data editor, data edit. A window like this will open. So this is one kind of like Excel version. This is the data section of the STATA software. Okay. So we will be just pasting the data here. We will just press Ctrl V. After pressing Ctrl V, STATA will say that do you want to treat the first row as variable names or data? So as you can see, the first row is nothing but it is the variable names, order ID, region, then store name, category, subcategory. These are variables. So we will just tell STATA that treat the first row as variable names. Then I will click on variable names. After clicking on variable names, the data is being pasted in STATA. Now we will minimize this window. We will minimize this window, and the command box for STATA came. We will be writing command for any kind of analysis we will be willing to do. So as we said, we are very much willing to do the univariate analysis. On the very first day, we have discussed about univariate analysis, what is univariate analysis is, and we will be doing univariate analysis on STATA. Okay. Now when we are doing univariate analysis, we first see the data properly. You can see that for order ID, region and store name, we have a column like profit. So for order ID 10001, region north and store name gamma, the profit is 66.6. Okay. So for this whole data, we have a column like profit. Okay. So what we will do, we just want to summarize this profit. Summarize this profit means we just want to get the mean, standard deviation and variance of this profit. So if I want to get standard deviation, mean and variance of this profit, so it is impossible for me to calculate the mean, standard deviation and variance for this long data. So what we will write, we will go to STATA. In the command box, we will write summarize. Then we will give the variable for which we are just doing our analysis. We will be doing with profit. So we just click here in the name and label section. You can see the profit. So we will just click on this arrow, profit will come, summarize profit. Then we will give a comma. And then we will write detail. Okay. Then we will write detail. So you can see you can just press an enter. After pressing an enter, you can see the profit, the variable for the profit variables summarization is in the window. So percentiles are given, observations, number of observations are given, then the mean is given, the standard deviation is given, the variance is given, the skewness is given, and the kurtosis is given. So you can just summarize the data in a very simple way. So you just write summarize profit comma detail. Okay, then we shall come with our visualization. So we will come with the visualization, univariate analysis visualization. Suppose our objective is to see that the distribution of categories. Okay, you can just see from the Excel category column. Here there are three types of category: furniture, office supplies, and electronics. So we just want to see that the frequency or the distribution of categories. Okay, so how many categories, how many types of how many times furniture are there for different stores, how many times office supplies are there for different stores, and how many times electronics are there for different stores. Okay, so we will just go to STATA, and then we will write in this comment box graph bar space count, and then we will just give a comma. We are willing to see on the basis of category, so we will just write over, then we will write in the first bracket category. Okay, then press and enter. Just wait for some time, because sometimes it takes a time to generate the bar graph. You can see very properly that on the y-axis we have measured the frequency, and in the x-axis we measure the three types of category: electronics, furniture, and office supplies. So for electronics it is greater than 150, for furniture it is close to electronics, like it is also greater than 150, and office supplies it is close to 150. Okay, so if you want to see the categories, how much of their frequencies are there, so you just can write this simple command and just get that bar graph. Okay, now our next topic is to see that we will be doing the same for the revenue column. Okay, you can see here we have done for category, so we are willing to get the total revenue per category, means how much revenue furniture category generates, how much revenue office supplies category generates, and how much revenue electronics category generates. We are willing to do that. Okay, so again we go to STATA, we write the command graph, then space bar, then space, in the first bracket write sum, sum, then give the variable. Our variable is to choose revenue. We are just clicking here revenue came, or you can write in your keyboard via your keyboard revenue, but then you write comma over, in a bracket write category. So our objective is to show the total revenue per category. Okay, we just press and enter. You can see electronics generates this much of revenue, furniture generates this much of revenue, and office supplies generates this much of revenue. Okay, this is very helpful, because if suppose you are working in a company and your company have 3 products, okay, and your manager tells you to see that how much per category generates how much amount of revenue. Okay, suppose you are working in a automobile company, and your company produces 3 types of, one is Toto rickshaw, and one is auto rickshaw, and suppose another one is Maruti Suzuki. So your manager just tells you to watch or to visualize that which of the product, basically Toto rickshaw or auto rickshaw or Maruti Suzuki, is providing how much of revenue. Then I just what I do, I just write this simple command and we can get these types of views. Okay, so from this you can analyze that electronics produces most of the revenue in our data, furniture is a little bit less than electronics, and office supplies is a little bit from less than furniture. Okay, so the highest revenue generator is furniture and the lowest revenue generator is office supplies. Okay, so you can do this like this. Okay, next our objective is to generate a pie chart. Okay, pie chart in the sense, again we open our data. You can see here that you have a column like region. There are basically 4 regions: north, south, east and west. Okay, north, south, east and west. So you just want to visualize that how much area north covers, how much area east covers, how much area south covers and how much area west covers. So we can do this in a very simple way. We just go to STATA and write graph pie, then we write graph pie, then we write region, okay. So you just want to get the pie chart of the revenues and the region. Okay, so we will write graph pie, then suppose I want to get for north there is a revenue, for south there is a revenue, for east there is a revenue and for west there is a revenue. So we want to see that which place is most effective for revenue generation, either north, either south, either west or east. Okay, which place is most important for revenue generation. Suppose again I am giving an example. You are working in a company and your company have 4 branches, one in the north, one in the south, one in the west and one in the east. Your manager asks you to visualize that which region produces most of the revenue, west, north, south or east. So you can just do this via pie chart. Graph pie, then I write revenue, and then I give a comma and then I write over region. I want to see on the basis of region, that's why I written over region. Okay, and just press an enter. So you can see the pie chart came. From the pie chart, you know, from the pie chart the maximum proportion is covered by south. The maximum proportion is being covered by south. Since the maximum proportion is being covered by south, so we can say that south provides most of the revenues for this data. Okay, maximum proportion is covered by south and the most less proportion is covered by east. So we can say east provides a very less amount of revenue with respect to all of these places. Okay, so you can do it like by using the pie function. Okay. Now we are willing to do histogram in STATA. I think all of you are very easy with histogram. We have read histogram in our school days or in our basically we have read in school days. So we are just willing to get histogram. Histogram for what? Again we are using this profit column. Okay, we are again using this profit column. Okay, so just go to STATA and write histogram, then write profit. Since we will be using profit, you can write on your keyboard also profit, but I suggest go to this name section and with which variable you will be working with, just press this, just click this arrow, automatically this will come. Histogram profit, then give a comma and then give frequency. Just press enter. You can see the histogram came. Okay, the histogram came. Okay, so the histogram shows me that from 0 to 5,000, most of the stores for profit from 0 to 5,000, we are measuring profit in the x-axis and frequency in the y-axis. What is this frequency? These are the number of stores either. So we can see for profit from ranging between 0 to 5,000, most of the farms or most of the stores are located within this range. and when the profit goes behind or goes from 15,000 to 20,000, there is a very little amount of farms, or you can say there is no farms on. Okay, so you can generate a histogram like this. Now we will be closing this. Now data visualization not only means we are providing some graph or we are providing some bar chart, everything. Data visualization is we can visualize the data in many table formats. Okay, so let me give an example. Suppose you have two categories. Yeah, you have three categories: furniture, office supplies, and electronics. Okay, and there is a column name. You can see there is a column which the column is like customer type. There are two types of customer available. One is returning and one is new. So guys, when we are going to suppose we are going to log into our Flipkart account. Okay, so if we are an existing customer, you can see there is being written, are you already a customer, existing customer, log in, or you are a new customer, sign in, sign up or sign in. Okay, so basically we have two types of customer in our data. One is returning customer, that is our existing customer, and one is new customer. Okay, now the thing is that we want to get the number of new and existing customer for each product category. For each product category means how much how many of the new and returning customers are there in for furniture, how many of new and returning customer are for office supplies, and how many of new and returning customer for electronics. This is a very important and very interesting thing, because suppose within some days Puja will come. So what you do actually, when you log into your Flipkart account or Amazon account, so suppose Flipkart has three types of categories of t-shirts. Okay, so Flipkart wants to know that how much amount of the first t-shirt the new and the existing customer wants. Okay, or how much amount of new and existing customer wants the second type of t-shirt, or how much amount of new and returning customer or existing customer wants the third type of t-shirt. So you have basically three types of t-shirt in your shopping mall. So you just want to get a visualization that how much amount of new customer or the existing customer wants the first t-shirt or second t-shirt or third t-shirt. Okay, so basically we in place of t-shirt we have furniture here, furniture, office supplies, and electronics. We will be just willing to know how much amount, how many number of customers, returning customers want furniture, how many number of new customers want furniture, how many number of returning and new customers want electronics, and how many number of returning and new customers want office supplies. Okay, we basically go to STATA, and then we write here tabulate category then give a space and then customer type. So you can write in your keyboard, or you can just click from this name section. Okay, tabulate category customer type. I press and enter. One of the thing is that I have written a wrong spelling of category. Okay, the spelling should be given here. The spelling is given here. It should be CATEGORY. Okay, I have written CATEOGORY. So STATA gives me a wrong, as I have written a wrong command. So STATA is showing like in a red line. Okay, so variable category not found. So if you are writing a wrong command, STATA will give you a feedback and it will be in red color. So we will be writing the right command again, tabulate. Then we just select category and we select customer type and we press and enter. You can see this table is known as contingency table. This table is known as contingency table. Okay, so we have written category. So you can see there are three types of category. electronics, furniture, office supplies. And there are two types of customer, new customer and existing or returning customer. Okay. So you can see that for the category electronics, there are 92 new customers and 75 existing customers. For furniture, there are 97 new customers and 72 existing customers. For office supplies, there are 79 new customers and 85 existing customers. So as I said, suppose you are opening a shopping mall and you have three types of t-shirts. You just want to know which the first t-shirt, how much the first t-shirt is being demanded by new customer and the existing customer. How much of the second t-shirt is being demanded by the new customer and the existing customer. So you can see for electronics, there are 92 new customers and 75 returning customers. So you can get a table like this. This is also a data visualization. Data visualization always do not mean that you are just giving graph or you are just giving pie chart. No, not only that. This is also one kind of analysis that will help in many. This will help you in industries, because industry always wants to know which of my product is being demanded by the new customer or the existing customer. Okay. So this is one kind of thing we have done. Next, the thing we will do, we will go to some inferential part, bivariate data analysis. Bivariate data analysis. So in case of univariate, if you see, we were working with one variable. For example, in case of the first command, summarize profit. Profit is being one variable. Graph bar over category for one variable. For revenue, one variable. We were analyzing only one variable. That is why it is known as univariate analysis. Okay. Now we will be using bivariate analysis. Bivariate analysis means when there are two variables and we just want to know their relation between the two variables. Okay. So suppose again we go to our data. You can see there is a column like profit and one column like discount. So we just want to check the relation between profit and discount, because profit and discount is very much being correlated, because if you are giving more amount of discount in your products, so your profit may go down, or if you are giving a low amount of discount to your products, your profit may go up. So there may be a relation between profit and discount. Okay. So when you are using like this, we just want to know the relation between these two variables, profit and discount, we will be using the first bivariate analysis will be correlation analysis. So what does correlation analysis means? Correlation analysis basically means the degree of association between these two variables, or the degree of strength between these two variables, means how much they are connected to each other. Okay. We will go to STATA. Okay. And we will write PWCORR, PW core. Then we will give these two variables. The first one is discount and the second one is profit. Okay. And we just press an enter. You can see this matrix is known as correlation matrix. So for profit and discount, there is a correlation of minus 0.0602. So we can easily visualize or easily imply that there exists a negative relationship between profit and discount. Means as discount goes up, profit goes down. Because suppose you are making a shirt for rupees, the cost of producing a shirt is rupees 80, and you just you are selling the shirt in your market for rupees 100. So what is the amount of profit? 100 minus 80, it is being 20. Now suppose puja is coming, so that to generate more sales, you gave a 5% discount. So on 100, 5% means 5 rupees. So the new price of the shirt is 95. So you are producing it at rupees 80 and you are selling it in 95. So your profit becomes 15. So means as you give discounts, your profit declines. Okay. From this data we can see that there is a negative relationship between discounts and profit. Okay. Now the second thing we can do is basically we can check a regression analysis between these two. We can check a regression analysis between these two. What is a regression analysis? In the correlation analysis, you can see in the correlation analysis we have chosen two variables, but one of the most important thing is that which variable affects other variable. Which variable affects other variable. Okay. So do you think profit affects discount or discounts affect profit? The correct answer is discounts affect profit. Means there is an impact of discount on profit. Profit does not affects discount or profit does not impact discount. Discount is having an impact on profit. As you give more discount, your profit is being less. Okay. So what we will do a regression analysis, simple linear regression model. Okay. So I just see this slide, simple linear regression model. I just give you a short snapshot. Just wait. Yeah, this is simple linear regression model. You can see the equation is y equals to a plus bx. In this case, y is our dependent variable and x is our independent variable. So x is affecting y, or we can say y is being impacted by y. Y is being impacted by x. Very sorry, by x. So x is our independent variable and y is our dependent variable. As x goes up, y will be changed. Okay, so we just do our regression analysis in STATA. We will write regress, then we will give our dependent variable is profit. So we will write profit first. Remember this thing, when you are having a regression problem, you just write your dependent variable first, then the independent variable. Our dependent variable is profit, and our dependent variable profit is being impacted by the independent variable, that is discount. Then I write discount, regress, profit, discount. Okay. So just press and enter. You can see that this table is known as ANOVA table. This table is being known as ANOVA table. Okay. Analysis of variance table. Okay. ANOVA table. So this ANOVA table, from this ANOVA table you can see that, but from this ANOVA table, just watch on the things I am telling you. First you see your number of observations, it is 403 observations. Then you just look on the prob greater than f, this thing, prob greater than f. This is also known as p-value of the model. P-value of the model. What is p-value? We will be discussing in our theory classes later words, but just for application, learn for now. P-value of the model. So what is the rule of thumb? The rule of thumb is, if the p-value is less than 0.05, if the p-value is less than 0.05, then your model is significant at 5% level of significance. Model is significant and at 5% level of significance. Okay, 5% level. What is level of significance? What is p-value? We will be discussing in our theory classes. Okay, just for application, you just know the rule of thumb is, if the p-value is less than 0.05, then we can say our model is significant. In this case, our prob greater than f, or the p-value is 0.2283. So it is greater than 0.05. It is not less than or equal to 0.05. It is greater than 0.05. Since it is greater than 0.05, so what we will do, we can say that our model is not significant. We can say our model is not significant. Okay. If you see a p-value of 0.05 or less than 0.05, you will say our model is significant. Okay. Then we come to our R square. What is this R square? R square basically means goodness of fit. R square basically means goodness of fit. Goodness of fit basically means how much of this variable, dependent variable profit is being explained by this independent variable discount. how much it is being explained. Okay, so the most important thing to get a r square, so you just multiply this number with 100. You just multiply this number with 100. Okay, so if you just multiply this number with 100, so what will come? You can see, if you just multiply this number with 100, it will come 0.0036 into 100. It is coming 0.36. That means 0.36 percentage of profit is being explained by discount. So this is a very bad result. R square at least 70 to 75% is very good. In this case, it is 0.36%. 0.36, not 36, 0.36%. Okay. So this is the way to interpret r square. Okay. Then you will leave all these things, just go to this section. Go to this section. In this section, first look at the coefficient, COEF, coefficient column. In this coefficient column, you can see for discount the coefficient is minus 37.76566. Minus 37.76566 means there is a negative impact of discount on profit. There is a negative impact of discount on profit. Okay, and moreover you can see the p value, p greater than mod of t. So this is known as mod t, p greater than mod t. This is known as p value of the coefficients. You can see the p value of the coefficient is 0.228. So p value is, I have already said, when you are looking at any kind of p value, if it is less than or equal to 0.05, then it is significant. Otherwise it is insignificant. So in this case the p value is 0.228. So we can say the variable discount, it is insignificant. So overall, if I want to conclude with the regression problem, this is nothing but it is basically that overall the model doesn't fit well. The model we have chosen a wrong model. This is giving a signal that you have chosen a wrong model. Okay, first of all, the model is insignificant. The discount variable, for the discount variable, the p value is insignificant. The r square is very low. So it is just giving us a signal that the model is insignificant. Okay, so we will be coming with our next videos. So if you want to, if you have still not joined our classes in the WhatsApp group, we are providing a link in the WhatsApp, in the description box of this video. Just join our classes to enjoy these types of data analytics courses. Okay, thank you a lot. We will be coming with our next videos that will be on chi-square test and everything. So we will be coming with that very soon. Thank you.